Hello, everybody. We are here to chat all things romance. I'm super excited. Hopefully, it's gone live. Forever go live. We got some people here. Welcome. Welcome. We are going to start off by introducing ourselves and our channel. Everybody is linked down below, so you can check everybody out down there. And we will start off by sharing our last 5-star read and our channel name. So Caitlin, you can go first.
Oh, yay. Hi, everybody. I'm Caitlin, the Love Librarian. I'm new to Booktube, new-ish to Bookstagram. And my last 5-star read was Hazed by Candy Steiner. I've been binging her Palm South University series, and I think I'm giving all of them 5 stars except for one. I gave 4 stars, but the rest have been 5 stars. So thoroughly sad I'm getting to the end of the PSU journey.
I still have to finish that series, though. I think I got through book 4. I didn't read the new one, though.
It's good.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, Tiffany, I don't know where we're going to go. Tiffany just joined. We just started. So we'll go Riley. We'll go in order. We'll come around.
Hi, everyone. I'm Riley. My channel is Riley Marie. And let's see, the last 5-star romance I read was Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate, which is the only step-sibling romance I've ever liked. So...
Is that even like marketed as a step-sibling romance? I didn't know it was.
I didn't know that it was.
Okay. Until people read it.
It's very step-sibling.
It's very step-sibling.
I mean, a little bit. I think she was like 8. She was young when their parents got together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
How much older than he? How much older is he than her?
No. Is it like 10-ish years or more?
Yeah.
Than that?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's delicious. It's
great. It's great now. It's marketed as like
weird.
It's good.
Okay. Okay. Victoria.
Me next. I am Victoria. My channel is called Victoria's Romance Reads, and my last 5-star read was Madman by Onley James. I've been in like a crazy slump this month, but I did read both Madman and the one that goes before it, and those are my like 2 5 stars for the second half of the month.
Is that part of a series?
It's the Necessary Evil series by Onley James. Like the first one's I think called Unhinged, which was the only one I didn't like, and then I've liked all the others.
I gave Unhinged 5 stars. I loved Unhinged.
I know, me too.
I didn't like Unhinged, but I gave 5 stars to the second one, which was Psycho. But I didn't really like Unhinged. I think I gave it 3 stars.
Okay.
Got my heart.
I know.
I haven't continued on, though.
But I've liked all the rest of them.
Okay. Okay. Well, that makes me excited to continue on. Because they're all serial killers, right? Like,
yeah.
So, okay. But, like, for good, if you can say for good. Okay.
The Robin Hood of serial killers.
They're sweethearts.
Yes.
Okay. Are they all MM?
Yeah,
yes.
They're all MM.
Okay. Okay. Avery, it's your turn. Can you hear us? I can message you. She's a little delayed. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna start talking. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
I have really bad Wi-Fi. So okay, Jess just told me to start talking. So
yeah.
So my last 5-star read was Captive of the Horde King by Zoe Raven. Okay. Ooh. It's an alien romance, so.
Is it like which one? Is it the first one in the series?
Yes.
I don't know how delayed Avery is with her speaking. I don't know. If you have a question, you can message for her. Okay. But I know Avery loves sci-fi and she likes that series. So yeah.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Okay. It's okay. But yes, I always get my sci-fi recommendations from Avery. So.
Me too. One of the only ones that I'll listen to her alien recommendations.
Okay. It is the Horde Queens. Is that the Kings? Howard King's. That's the series. Okay.
I
Okay,
know
go
this one.
ahead, Tiffany.
My last 5-star read was The Bride Goes Rogue by Joanna Shoup. I just finished it yesterday and I loved it. And right before that was Always Practice Safe Sex by Juliet Cross. I mean,
I've heard good things
it
about
was
this
That
one.
I very much want to read.
it's so good. Very fun, steamy paranormal scenes. And it was swooty. I loved it.
I've only heard good things about that book, so.
Same.
It's my favorite in the series.
Every single person that I've seen review it gave it 5 stars. I haven't seen a single person give it less than 5 stars.
It's so good.
Can they be read as like
The
standalones?
third one.
I think if you wanted to do that, you could. No, I
She's
mean,
like,
because you're not like all of the found family aspect and the swooniness of it, and like the mystery of like what Grimm's can do. It's really gratifying when you read them in order.
Okay. But is it book 3 or 4?
It's
Three?
book
It's 4.
4.
It's 4.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about the anthology too. So book 4, yeah,
Okay.
it's delightful.
And they're all.
But isn't it 4 in general though?
Yeah.
Even without the anthology?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
I need to read those. Someone else said The Bride Goes Rogue. That book was so good, and I'm glad people are loving it because I really liked it.
Brutal
Sophie
Vows.
Lark, so good. Have you guys all read Brutal Vows? Riley, did you
I
have
haven't
it?
read this one yet.
I haven't read this
I
one
think
yet
this is
either.
the next one that I have.
Okay.
Oh yes.
I still need to read Savage Hearts.
Oh, is Bloody Heart?
Is it Bloody Heart, the third one? Which one is the third
Brutal
one?
Vows
No,
the one
Savage
from
Lovers
Booktuber?
is book 3.
Oh,
Bloody
I thought you were
Heart
talking about
is book
the JT Geisinger series.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, no.
I think that Brutal Vows is JT Geisinger.
Well, and
And
they have
Queens
like
and
Carnal
Monsters.
Urges and
Similar
Isn't
names.
there a Brutal
yeah, they
Vows
all
in
have
this
the
Sophie?
same, like.
I
Yeah,
think
there's
it's
very
Broken
similar
Vow.
names.
Broken Vow in Sophie Lark's series.
I was like, I know I've read all the Sophie Lark series. I was like, so which one are we talking about?
So this one is JT Geisinger then?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
is-
They
okay.
have the same words starting every book.
You're
So
thinking
it's
about Dante, who we love.
Yes.
Dante.
Mhm.
Okay. I forgot she had her new book come out. Let me know what you guys. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just getting up to the new comments. Let me know if there's any recommendations you guys want us to chat about. Any genre you want more of. We have more Necessary Evil fans in the comments.
Yes.
Which I don't feel like I see a lot of serial killer romances out there. So
I'm loving them so far. I love her Necessary Evil series because I'm not going to name the title, but like, I read like one recently where like the author leaned in a little too much into the psychopathy to the point where like I really didn't believe in his capability to love, and I felt like she settled. So like they're just so warm and cuddly and like place their heroes on a pedestal. So I love it so much.
Yeah,
I need to
I
read
don't really
these.
like other serial killer romances. I haven't read very many, but the ones that I have read, other than the Necessary Evil series, I don't like. But the Necessary Evil series, they're killers, but they're also sweethearts, which just like it's so cute.
and the romance is wholesome.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, they're just so sweet together, even though they kill people together sometimes.
They also worship their love interests.
Yes.
They will do anything for them.
Yes.
need to
I
add
just
this
read
to my
one.
DMTBR.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
Born
Born
Darkly's good.
Yes.
I just read a serial killer novella that was not good.
Oh.
It's called
Where's it? Oh.
Thicker Than Water. The girl in this, like, she had problems because when she found out he's a serial killer, she's like taking off her pants.
Instead of being scared, she gets excited.
Yeah.
I guess
Was there any nice
Girl,
play?
you need therapy. Yeah, there was.
Okay. Figured. I just read the Never King. Well, the first two.
Oh.
I had
Yikes.
I had really high hopes for that.
Everyone's been reading that.
I love
only
them, but
read
they're like
one book
objectively not great.
But then I kept reading.
Yeah, like you can't stop. They're
And you
addictive.
can't stop. But I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm having issues with this. Like there was a moment where I bought the reverse harem, but I was like, why do they keep referring to her as just like a hold-a-fill? Where is the romance? But anyway, yeah.
Is it reverse harem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that it was either.
Oh, is that not like known? Is that a secret?
I feel like that should be known. I feel like a lot of
Secret's
people
out.
would be mad
The
if
secret is out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Have any of you read Something Wilder by Christina Lauren? Has that come out yet?
I think it came out really recently.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've only read one Christina Lauren book, and I think it was The Soulmate Equation, and it was good. I just have not picked up anything else from them yet.
I've been wanting to read that. It was good.
It was very good. I gave it 5 stars. It was obviously, you know, I want my spice, and it was very fade to like closed door. But so I was like, okay, fine. But I still give it 5 stars because the whole like scientific premise behind it all, which is a very unique storyline that I hadn't read before. So I did enjoy it. And I said, I'll pick something else up eventually when I'm like in the not spice mood.
The Soulmate Equation was the only like newer Christina Lauren that I've actually liked. I think I gave it 4 stars. I haven't really liked a lot of her newer ones, mostly because they're fade to black or like closed door. But I liked a couple of her like older books.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Unhoneymooners was the last one I gave 5 stars.
Are they still going to Book Bonanza or did they pull out?
I didn't know they were going.
I don't know why I thought I saw their name on the lineup, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Everybody's been disappointed with.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Going back, Deja, hello. She asked, I don't know if I'm right for this. Emotional romances that will tear you to shreds and leave you in pieces.
Anything by Jennifer Hartman.
Oh yeah,
yes, I was just gonna say that.
Anything by Jennifer Hartman.
Very true. Which is why I have not continued on with June 1st yet, because I know I'm gonna be like obliterated. So
because have you gotten to like how far into it are you?
I'm like 30%, so it's at like her birthday party.
Oh, okay, you're not there yet.
I'm not. No, I've not gotten to like anything horrifying yet. So
okay, you're not there yet.
Anyone else have any?
I'm trying to think.
I mean, Still Beating is hard to read.
It is.
Yeah.
I would say Macaulay Smeltzer's new duet, at least the first book, is tear jerking, but I know like it's either hit or miss for some people. I love it. It's hit or miss for some people. I gave it 5 stars.
I gave it 4. I liked it, but there are people who just like ripped it.
They ripped it to shreds, and
I've seen the rant.
Or some reviews that are.
I was like, oh shoot, should I not have given it 4 stars? Because I mean, I was entertained, but
that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, dang, I said I really liked it, so maybe something's wrong with me, but that's okay.
That was sad though. But I can see
people being upset.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
What's everybody reading right now?
Palm South University.
The Charm Offensive.
The Charm Offensive.
Are you liking it?
I'm loving it. It's so cute.
Mm-hmm. That's on my TBR.
I know. I need to read it.
That one MM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Bachelor reality show.
Yeah.
It's so good. Which I'm surprised. I mean, they haven't done a like MM or Sapphic, even like Bachelor in general. Like they've only had, but they've had Bachelor contestants like come out as gay, but they haven't actually done a reality show for that, which is surprising. They haven't done that yet.
I'm reading book 2 in the Cloverleaf Farm series by Melanie Harlow right now.
That's the first one's Irresistible, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's like small townish.
Mm-hmm.
Small town vibes. I wouldn't exactly call it small town. Small town vibes.
I'm gonna ask Avery what she's currently reading.
Yes.
Let's see if she sees.
Okay. I put it in the chat. Okay. Sorry. Again, Wi-Fi sucks. That's what I get for living in the country with my parents. But I'm currently reading When She's Lonely by Ruby Dixon. This is her newest novella, a part of the Rizdaverse series. And it is so cute. I didn't know that the heroine would be hard of hearing. So we have a hard of hearing heroine where like in the where in the like alien sphere, like you're basically killed if you have any like impure, like if you're not a perfect slave, like they kill you. And so she like has to hide the fact that she's hard of hearing, and the hero is like the only one who knows about it, and he kind of blackmails her into like not telling anybody. Not really blackmail, but like kind of says like, okay, I won't tell anybody if you go on dates with me. And they go on a bunch of dates together that are really cute.
Okay.
Wait, that sounds cute.
That sounds amazing.
I'm writing that. Yeah.
What's it
I didn't
called?
know that any release.
Ruby Dixon.
Do any of you remember who people think Ruby Dixon is? I know someone told me what they thought, but then I completely just don't even remember. Okay. Because I was chatting with people about like who people's pen names are.
I've heard rumors, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember who they said because they go in depth. They're like, oh, well, they have the same thing on the copyright page for this author and this author. And like I don't look at that, but okay. Oh, Tiffany, what are you currently reading?
I just started Tied by Carrie and Cole.
That's a good one.
I finished the like graphic audio for Akatar, and I was in here wielding like I was playing Zelda. It was so much fun. And then I just started Tied. Finally, I'm getting to it, so I'm excited.
I have the graphic audio of Akatar out from the library. So.
Did you like it?
I did. There are moments where I mean, I was living. Someone DM'd me and did mention that she wished that there wasn't so much background music. And I think if it was my first time reading it, there were parts where there were background music that may have bothered me, but I was living. I love the graphic audio. It's kind of ruined me. I kind of need more. Just like all of the ambient, the sound design was impeccable, and I'm all about a performance. So I loved it. I loved it.
I just did a reread of that. I guess I have to do it again with that graphic audio.
Well, isn't the live shows tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, whose channel?
Crystals.
Crystals. Okay. If any of you want to go, Crystal's channel tomorrow.
Yeah, now that like we read through Throne in Glass, I'm like cocking things. It's been fun, but I feel like a fanatic up at like 3 a.m. with theories. But it's been a lot of fun to do.
I need to go and figure this out. People know, but yes, Ruby Dixon is
like a multi-New York Times bestselling literary award author or something. It's like something where she like writes like an entirely different genre, and she's like award winning.
I want to know. I've heard rumors, but I would love to know.
It's a mystery.
People literally do like analyses of her writing style, which I think is
keep a secret. If you know, I can keep a secret.
We have more recommendations.
I just listened to Jack Harbin's new book. It's an Audible original. It was so good. Like the production was amazing.
They do a really good originals.
Yeah, it's about two people who have like rival podcasts, and then they have to join together to do a podcast. It's so good.
Is it a full length or is it novella?
It's a novella. It's like under 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
I saw that and saved it. I saw Tori reading it, like listening to it and baking. I was like, I need to try this. That and Balin Crow. I'm obsessed with her Sugarland novella series. Those are all sports romance. I normally don't do college, but it sucked me in. And of course, Ella Frank. Always Ella Frank.
I like Ella Frank's old book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did just read Game Changer by Rachel Reed, which is a hockey one.
Heated Rivalry is the best one. The Long Game was amazing. It's so good.
Is that in that series?
Yeah, Heated Rivalry is the second one. It's the best one. It's the one that everyone loves. It's worth it. It's so good. Then she did like that one ends on like a happy for now, and then she had a she just did the release of the second one, which is called The Long Game, or like second part of it, following the same people. But it's so good. It like takes place over years. The enemies to lovers vibes is like years.
Is it characters from book one?
I think they might be mentioned in book one. It's Ilya and Shane are the character names. That's their names, Ilya and Shane.
This literally has twice as many ratings as book one. And
Yeah,
I'm only
because it's better.
Why do so many people skip to book two? Okay.
It's really good.
I have to see. Okay. Anybody else? Any other MM?
I read one. It's called Undone by Leslie Mcadam. I don't know how I found it because it's like, I guess a bunch of authors like co-wrote these books and like this series in this town, and most of them are either like MM or FF or like poly. And it is kind of like a bi-awakening story because the guy, it's like roommates, and he moves in with Murph, who's like very flamboyant, like he knows he's gay, and Jason is bisexual, but he doesn't know he's bisexual, and like everybody around him is like, you're bisexual, because like he doesn't understand why he loves Murph so much and like loves his personality and everything. And Murph's like, I think he's flirting with me, but Jason's like, no, I like girls. And just like the roommate situation brings it out like of him, and he's like, oh shit, I think I like dudes. And it's like, yeah, dude, you do.
What is
like,
this series called?
I need to look it up.
Yeah, I need to know that one too.
Because I need to read more in it, because I just enjoyed the writing, and I think the author is gonna be at a signing. It's the Vino and Veritas.
Oh,
series.
Vino and Veritas.
That.
Vino and Veritas. It's part of Serena Bowen has a world of True North, and she created this like world based off of her True North series, and she has like 100 different authors who wrote books for this world, and there are like 3 different series, and Vino and Veritas is one of the series, and all the books in that series are either MM or FF, and they're all by different authors.
Because this one, I think Goodreads, it says it's book 18
in
the series, and I didn't need to read anything else in the series to get it. Like you meet some of the other characters, they're all standalones. It was just one of those like cute, fluffy, like obviously it was steamy, but it was like cute and fluffy, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's based off of Serena Bowen's World of True North. So if you ever read Bittersweet by Serena Bowen,
that's on my TBR. I've heard good things about that. I know Jess talked about it.
Her World of True North. That's the True North series, and
all
her World of True North takes place in the same town that one takes place in.
That makes sense looking at the covers, because the covers kind of have like the True North cover feel, so that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Bust it out, Victoria.
So like this is the first one in the True North, and then she built a world based off of this, and she has Vino and Veritas, and then Moo You, I think, is one of the other series, and that's all college ones that take place at Vermont University. And then there's a 3rd series called Speakeasy, which is based off Speakeasy is like this bar in the town. So like, they're all based off of that.
Can we talk about that cover model who's on every book?
This one?
Oh, yes.
Well, Serena Bowen, in the beginning of her career, used stock photos for all of her books because they couldn't afford actual photos.
I don't mind. I love his back and arms.
She didn't change this one, but like Him and Us by Serena Bowen.
Yeah, they changed those.
Was also a stock cover, and like there are like 100 books or something that have all have this one, which is why she just recently made it this
illustrated. Yeah. She did change. Serena Bowen changed her other cult MM one. I literally just started it.
It's Hello Forever, Goodbye Paradise.
Yeah. I really hate the new ones, and I love the old covers. And I was like, why did you change it? It's like she regressed. It's like very early 2000s cover versus what she had.
The second book in that cult series is the only Serena Bowen book I have not read yet. I've read every single other book that she's ever written.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's been writing for a long time, too.
Yep.
I just did a rec video for this, but I'm always rec Chloe Leese for mental health and physical, especially physical disability representation. Not all of her books, but most of them have that element in it. And then also, which one is it? If you've read Carla Sorensen, like she has like that Ward Sister series that I really love, but she wrote an early book called Baking Me Crazy that has wheelchair representation in it. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's more new adulty because they're both kind of in kind of just on the tail end of college. They're just really cute because his best friend still lovers too. But I would definitely recommend Chloe Lee's and then that one by Carla Sorensen for physical disability.
Another one with a wheelchair user is what's it called? It's an Alyssa Cole novella.
Yeah.
What is it?
Can't Escape Love. That one was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell Avery to talk because she has like a million videos about disability.
She's already getting ready.
Yeah. Okay. I just messaged her. Go ahead and direct.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk. If I interrupt somebody, I am incredibly sorry. I cannot notice by interrupting you. So I actually have probably like 5 videos on my YouTube channel if you want to go check them out. I love disability reps in romance books just because as a disabled person, it makes me feel really seen. So some of my favorites are Chloe Lee's books. I love Chloe Lee's books. I really love how diverse her books are. Same thing with Talia Hibbert. I feel like almost every single Talia Hibbert has amazing disability rep because Talia Hibbert herself has many chronic illnesses and disabilities. So I feel like she pours her heart and soul and what has happened to her in her books, and I love that. My chronic illness, POTS, is in the book called That Kind of Guy. It's this one. This is the technically third book in a series. It's a companion series. You can read it on its own. You just like meet the couple in the first couple books, but the other books in the series are amazing as well. And then one that I recently read, I mean, I liked Not My Type. I know sometimes it was hit or miss for people, but I really loved the representation in Not My Type by Evie Mitchell. I really want to read Love Flush, which is the second book, because that one deals with Crohn's disease and you don't really read about that kind of representation. And then one more is, let me pull it out. Oh, okay. So this duet, if you also want an emotional romance, these two will literally tear your heart out and put it back together. You have to read it as a duet though, or you won't get the HTA.
That's Full Tilt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Emma Scott. Which I've only read the first one. I never read the second one, so I never saw the HEA, but that's okay.
I think I read halfway through the first one, and then I couldn't deal with it anymore. Not that it was bad, but that I was just like, it was a lot.
Yeah. And I know a ton of people have done videos. So like Tori has a video from Novel Life. Michae from Haze Michae has a video for mental health rep. And
I like Correct by Lauren Asher. That one was good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Caitlin, were you gonna say something?
No, I was saying I'm adding these to my TBR, the Emma Scott duet.
Me too. I'm like, thank you.
We've already had one. Tiffany, you gotta share your notes afterwards.
Your pen and paper are working for us.
I was prepared. I got my pen and paper with me too.
I do want to try out Evie Mitchell. Her covers are so cute. I love
them.
Her covers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of this one from Kate C. Wells.
I think this one was free. Was this one free on Amazon a few weeks ago? Because I think I downloaded it.
I'm gonna look this up.
I know.
So, I didn't know Kate C. Wells had such an extensive backlist.
Her backlist is so versatile because like she has like these shifter romances and then like these contemporary small town romances, and I'm like,
and then she's got Run Cozy Run, which is like super dark.
Right? That's a serial killer romance I loved. I
haven't read that one yet.
Not serial. I'm sorry, psychopath romance. Excuse me. But yeah, that one really worked for me.
I'm really excited because I am on her. I subscribe to her newsletter, and she sent a newsletter that said she's turning her books into audiobooks. So they're making an audiobook for Run Posey Run, and I am excited.
Ooh.
I will be able to read that one.
Okay.
I am going to be able to read that one because I couldn't do it without the audiobook.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
I did enjoy. Have you guys read Look the Part by Julie Ann?
That was a good one.
The son has autism, and it's really, really good. I like that. Okay. Avery has a TBR shelf on her for disability reps on her Amazon account. Yes.
I want to see.
Does someone want to tell Avery in the comments? Yes. Yes. Okay. I will just. Yes, Avery. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I've missed so many comments. They're coming so fast in the comments. Someone did ask for Sapphic Romances. After we talked about MM. Anybody with good Sapphic recommendations? I did just read Delilah Green Doesn't Care, and I really liked it. I thought that was really cute. It's small town too.
I liked it.
So, and the other heroine is a single mom, and it's really cute.
Is that one adult?
Yes.
Wow.
My friend liked that. I think she gave it.
I
She gave it
love
like 4.5 stars. My friend liked it too.
Yeah, the one's a photographer coming home for her stepsister's wedding to help photograph it, and she was like an outcast in high school and didn't get along like with anybody, and it's with her stepsister's one of her best friends. So it's really cute.
Did you like? Penelope Douglas. Penelope Douglas' Sapphic bully romance. Did you like that?
Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It's bully.
Okay.
So like bullies romances aren't everyone's cup of tea, but I really liked Tristic's Venom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tori just said One Last Stop. I forgot about One Last Stop.
I really enjoyed One Last Stop too. With the little like paranormal-ish elements. That was really fun.
I really loved Erica Ridley's Perks of Loving a Wallflower, I think is what it's called. That was so good.
I need to read that one.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ooh. Of course.
Oh, I just read this.
I'm gonna add this to my TBR.
It was very steamy.
Ooh.
Go ahead and Little Green Vines.
Why is it called Little Green Vines? Is one of them like
Moves
the monster is kind of like a forest demon, and there's vines involved.
Is he binding her with them? I think I've read that. I read so many. No, I think I read that. What does he binding her with them and then?
So it's FF.
It's
okay. So then no, I didn't read it. There's
also like flowers involved. I've never seen flowers take part in activities.
I'm still very new to monster romances, so
same.
The things that they can do in those books.
I haven't read as many Sapphic romances because the couple that I have read are not as steamy as I want them to be. They're like, so I'm gonna have to read this one that's actually got some steam with it.
Another one that's really steamy is Being Hospitable by Mika James. It's like they're roommates, and then one night.
That's all you.
One night, what, Riley? Keep going.
Right.
I know.
One night, one of the roommates overhears the other one having a little solo time.
Oh, the cover's cute.
I'm downloading Little Green Vines right now, so don't forget.
I know.
I just wrote both of those down.
And do these flowers vibrate? And Little Green Vines.
I see Riley's review on.
Vibrate.
I see Riley's review on Being Hospitable, Sexy Sapphic Excellence.
Has anyone read I Kissed Sarah Wheeler? I have not.
I haven't read that one yet.
Is that young
Is
adult?
it out yet?
Oh, this is Casey McQuiston, right?
Is it out?
Yeah.
It's not out yet. Did it just come out then? Because I could have sworn.
I didn't think it was.
I mean,
out
unless
yet.
people got an arc of it.
Nope, I don't do arcs.
Avery said she's coming out with a Monster Wreck video soon, so look out for it.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm excited.
I need more.
I'm loving monster romances right now.
Okay.
I'm just
I like the cuddly, sweet monster romance. Like I think I read a Cleo Evans and I gave it 4 stars because like the writing was good, but it was so aggressive. I was like, I'm scared. And then I like messaged my friend April who like does Renegade Romance, and I was like, April, I said I need like cuddly. It was like sweet monster romance. Like I was like, I'm not giving up on it. And then I read Muscles and Monsters yesterday.
Oh, I read that one yesterday too.
It was so good. It was 5 stars. And she was like, if you like that, I got a list I'm going to put together for you. I was like, okay, please and thank you.
My first monster romance.
And share.
My first monster romance was Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine.
Oh, that's so good though.
I love
jumped right into
the next one's gonna be like the circus one.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for that one.
I'm delighted.
That's next
She
month.
did?
That's coming out very soon. A few weeks, 23rd, I think.
For
Soon.
I
the
think so.
Yeah, the second.
she like pushed it back to the original date, so I don't know what the new one was.
I'm
I
excited
have
for
not.
that.
I have Vibe downloaded, but I haven't read it yet. Have any of you read Vibe?
I haven't read it either.
Mm-mm.
I
It
might
got
read it
banned,
this
but I'm
month.
not pretty sure. But
Interesting.
a couple months
I
ago.
do like her Creature Cafe series, Cleo Evans. So that's it's delicious.
It's addictive. I can see how it's addictive just from reading the first one.
I loved that one. I loved the rigging.
I loved it, but I was
in
like,
that tail.
I was thrown in the deep end. I was like, goodness gracious. I said, I'm gonna have to come back to this.
And I love Lily Maine's monster series. I'm absolutely obsessed with that. They're so good. Post-apocalyptic world. I love them so much.
This book came out early May, so I guess I missed that.
Oh.
I just missed that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Casey McQuiston has she teeters the edge between YA and adult. So
Yeah.
I don't read YA, so I'm not up with her. What's going on with her?
I loved Girls Weekend too. Spit roasted by orcs. That's all I needed to read. I thought it was a lot of fun.
What?
I'm gonna read that too.
Someone has an orc romance coming out. Who was it? I don't remember who it was.
Oh yeah, I just added one to my TBR. I forget
I
who
did
it
too, and I
was.
can't remember the name.
Oh, okay. DM Avery if you want her link.
I think the last orc romance I read was it the orc and the lady. There was a lot of fluids in that, so I just didn't continue. But
I don't need that.
it was a lot. Okay, but
Not sure about that.
yeah.
Riley, isn't this one you love? Legends of
Oh yeah,
Marshall?
I read that. That is
Yeah.
so cute. It's not super. It's not steamy, but it's so cute.
Is that a monster one?
Well, one of them is an orc, and then the other one, I forget what kind of creature she is. But they open up a coffee shop together.
Oh,
Cute.
wait, Ruby Dixon it was a novella with a curvy heroine. That was an orc romance. I really liked that. I'm trying to remember the title.
Is
Because
Tiffany
of the way that he treats her. I just
Is
thought
this
that
the
was
one that
beautiful.
Avery just posted?
Yes.
The half-
Yes.
She read your mind.
That was good.
I didn't know she had an orc romance. I need to read Tiffany Roberts, but I'm scared of spiders.
Tiffany Roberts the spider?
I'm scared of that one.
I don't do the spiders.
I'm scared of spiders, but I know she has an alien one that I want to read first. I think it's claimed by the alien warrior that I think I will like more than the spider
Okay.
one.
Have a Kraken romance too, where he's water based.
I have not read
Is
any of
that
them.
I read one of hers.
I think she has one that's he's a water.
Mhm.
Ooh, I want to try that. I love tentacles.
Renegade, yes. Those are the two I have on my shelf. The ones that
I
Avery
will
has
not
on.
do the spider one. I draw the
Treasure of
line.
the Abyss is the Kraken one. I read it. It was. I mean, he kidnaps her. She gets shipwrecked, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna keep you," and she's like, "What?" He's a Kraken.
Isn't Katie Roberts' next monster one a Kraken?
Yes, and
Yeah.
the covers.
Yes,
it is.
So
The covers.
Covers are great.
yes.
I'm not a huge fan of. Well, I've noticed there are a lot of illustrated covers that I enjoy, but more often than not, I'm not into them. But her covers for that monster series they're gorgeous. It's clinch. It's a good happy medium. I'm let's keep doing this. Let's just keep doing that. Oh, I love them. Omegaverse.
I've read a couple of Megaverses.
I started with Baby, and I feel like I should have started with Lola.
Baby, no,
Remember
because
Baby
Baby
come
is
first?
technically the first one in the series, and a lot of what happens to Lola happens in the first book. So you kind of need to read
I
Baby.
need to finish Baby. I got through 60%, and it's not DNF, but I paused because I was it was just getting really monotonous, and I was I promise I'm gonna go back to it.
I liked it. I liked Baby and Late Night Howlers. I think I gave it 4 stars, but it very much doesn't have a lot happen to her.
No.
A lot of what happens in Baby and the Late Night Howlers happens to Lola.
Mm-hmm.
So like you need to read it in order, or you don't need to, but it makes more sense to read it in order to read Lola's book. But a lot of what happens in that book is based off of Lola. So the relationship with Baby is like not as developed.
Baby didn't have nothing going on. I was like, Baby is like...
I like Bad Alpha also, which is in that same series. And it's the Alpha is a female and then the Omega is a male, which I thought was cool. I liked that. That was a different dynamic than any other Omega verse that I had read.
Bad Alpha.
I think Lola is the only one that I've read. But I think, is Samantha from Books with Samantha have her whole Omegaverse video?
She does.
Yes.
Pretty sure Samantha did it. Okay.
She gave me Rex because I was like, I kind of need to get into formation. She was like, if you like Catherine Moon, she sent me so many Rex. So I was like, because I want to try. I've been trying to find reverse harems that I enjoy because I need sword crossing. If swords aren't crossing, I'm not really interested. I need everybody. That's why I love Lady of Rook's Grave Manor. I need everybody to be like,
I need everyone to be into each other.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything on the level of Lady of Rook's Grave Manor? Because that book was just...
Thank you.
It was hard to live up to go, because that was also like one of my first reverse harems. It was my first monster and my first reverse harem.
So you're ruined. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Nothing can live up to it. So we only have 3 minutes left with you guys. That goes by so fast. Any other like last minute, you're like, you have to read this now?
Oh my God. Jess.
So many options.
I don't know.
Read Muscles and Monsters. It's a novella. It won't take you long. It is very cute. And I'm very excited to see what else this author comes out with.
Yeah. Read The Bride Goes Rogue. Read Juliet Cross's Stay a Spell series. Read J.T. Geisinger. What else?
Read everything.
Yeah. Oh, Kimberly Lemming. Her freaking fantasy series that is out right now. Read Kimberly Lemming. It's absolutely hilarious. These highly possessive heroes and these heroines that couldn't care less but end up kneeling. They go on quests. There's a freaking animated sword that I love so much named Alexis. She's crass, crude, sassy. Like, you've got to try Kimberly Lemming. I'm loving them. And they're not that long. You can get into it. And Mistletoe is the novella. It's supposed to be holiday themed, but it really isn't. I think that would be a fun one to jump into to get like a taste of her. I'm loving Kimberly Lemming right now.
Is that the like I saved a demon?
Yes.
Something? Okay.
The town got drunk and needed a love potion, not a werewolf.
Yeah. They're so fun.
Titles are so funny. Anybody else? Avery said Captive of the Horde King.
Cal Drogo.
Read Still Beating.
Yes.
I haven't read Still Beating yet.
Yes.
Very dark though. So
very.
And The Wrong Heart. That was
I'm nervous.
The Wrong Heart was so beautiful.
It was. Wasn't it? Oh my God.
The Wrong Heart was really good too.
It was good.
Should I start with Still Beating or The Wrong Heart though?
The Wrong Heart was my first book, but Still Beating is better to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think I own it, so I just have to work up the courage.
I had to work up the courage too, and then once I did, I was like, okay, Jennifer.
And I need to finish Naomi Lucas's like snake alien romance series. Loved the first one. What is it, Viper? I'm so bad with titles sometimes.
Snake?
Yeah, it's snakes, but it's hot, Jess. It's hot, angsty. You would love it, angsty. And when they're together,
do snakes have
like what they got to work with?
Yeah, what's going on down there?
They have stuff going on, and they can wrap you, and you know, it's lovely.
It's interesting,
and they're possessive. They just want to slither up to you and nest you and stuff. It's great.
Interesting.
Kay, you need to bump us up to 30.
Yes,
remember when it was only 10?
It was only 10.
Lived with 10.
It was like musical chairs. I had so many freaking lists on that thing. I was like, thank you. Yeah, 20.
Which one would I not
remove this to add this? Will I remember to go back and read that one?
Right.
Because my Goodreads, like TBR to read on Goodreads, don't think I've gone through it since like I started Goodreads. So there's some like YA books that I will not be.
Yeah, I paid $1 for more borrows. I love that.
Okay.
I would.
I have people in the waiting room, so we are up with our time. But thank you guys so much. That was so fun. You guys are
Bye. It
amazing.
was fun
Thanks for
talking to
having
you.
us.
Thank
in
you.
the
Thank you
description
for
box.
inviting
They're
me.
there. All right, bye guys. I'll just go ahead and remove you. That's okay. Hello.
Can you hear me okay?
Out. So I got a notification someone was trying to get in and they weren't allowed to, so hopefully they are. Who are we missing?
Is it Lacey?
It's probably Lacey. Okay. Welcome everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
With our TikTok famous friend now.
Please
Desiree. She's like at 130,000 on TikTok now.
Wow. I told her she'd be at 200 next week.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop because it's really.
Okay. Everybody, you can go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what your last 5-star read was. If you can think of that now.
Okay.
Michae, we'll start with you.
Okay, I'm Michae, and this last month was brutal. I had like so many 3-star reads and like really low 4 stars. I've just like been in a slump, but I finished the Addicted/Callaway's the Truth series earlier this month, and out of the last 5 that I finished this month, Fuel the Fire was my favorite. This one was 5 stars, and it's Rose and Connor's second book, and they are just the best out of that whole entire series. So that was it.
Everybody loves that series.
Cheyenne doesn't, but
I hate it. Y'all can love it. That's fine.
All right, go ahead, Cheyenne.
Okay, I'm Cheyenne. My channel is That Tall Book Girl. Let's see. I haven't really had very many 5-star reads either, but I think the last one I had was the Twisted Legacy duet by Coralie June. The first book, I believe, is called Bastards and Scapegoats. It was incredible. It's like romantic suspense, but I loved it.
Oh, we dropped Sam. Hopefully she comes back. We have a fan of the red lipstick for Lacey.
Thank you. I just literally filmed a book haul, so I got dressed up a little.
Oh, okay. Desiree, what's your TikTok name?
My TikTok name, it's Desiree Alicia 19. So it's the same as my YouTube, but with a 19.
Okay.
I guess I could
go ahead, Desiree.
Okay, so I brought the 2 books that I had as my last 5 stars. So the Remaking of Corbin by Rowan and Parish, which is about a sort of, he's not a recluse, but he's the town outcast in this small town, and there's a baker who comes into town because he lost his job in the big city. His mom lives in a small town, so he takes over her coffee shop because she has arthritis. It's very cute. It's the most magical, non-magical book I've ever read. I highly recommend this one. And then Cherry Magic, Jess, you need to read this since you bought the first book. This is the 4th volume in the series. I can't tell you about this one, obviously, but it's a manga, and it's an office romance about this guy who turns 30, and there's this sort of, I don't know if you call it like a saying or something in Asia where if you turn 30 and you're still a virgin, then they say you're a wizard because you've made it that far and you haven't had relations with anybody. So he gets the ability to read minds at 30, and he finds out his coworker likes them, and it's super cute. It's very wholesome. I love it. Yes, it's so good.
I bought the first one and I will read it. I just talked about it in my book haul. I was like, oh, I still have this. I will read it. Sorry, there were spam accounts that found us and I just realized it. So sorry if you had to read them in the comments. I figured that's what Sam was laughing at. It was a long paragraph. So I was like, oh, they must be like talking about books. No, right? They weren't. Lacey, go ahead.
I don't know if this is my last one, but the one that I can think of right now is Locked Up Liars by Elle Thorpe. It's the first book in this reverse harem romance series that's set in a prison. Like, one of the heroes, he was framed for murdering the heroine's sister, who was a police officer. So he's sent to prison. The other hero is a lawyer that she hires. And the other one is one of the prison guards. It was so good. I loved it. I loved the whole series. It was a lot of romantic suspense. What was that?
Is that the one with the psycho that you love?
The what?
The psycho? You said in
Yes.
your video. Okay.
Yeah. There's another prisoner who's getting his own series next, and he's like legitimately a psycho, but I love him.
Wait, Lacey, what was that title?
Yeah.
Locked Up Liars.
Need to look
You've
this
sold
up.
me. What's going on?
Yeah.
We all gonna go find it now.
Everybody's still talking about Cherry Magic down here, so
It's so good. Everyone should read it. During the pandemic, I read the first volume 8 times because it's my comfort read. I read it that many times.
they look very cute. So
They are cute.
Sam.
I feel like I'm cheating. The last book I gave 5 stars was a reread, and it was Akatar. Don't give me that look, Cheyenne.
You know I love you.
I listened to the graphic audio recently.
Oh, I wish I would have done that, but I bought the regular audio when Audible was having their sale, so it was still good though.
It was good, except that it had a lot of background music that got really distracting. You know, like all the ambient stuff was nice, but then they had to add background music when they were talking, and I was like, I don't need this.
There is a show, and I love it. I have the Blu-ray in my room. It's very good.
So someone also mentioned with the last group I was with about the music in the background. Graphic audio is like full cast, but also sound effects, right? So like they leave off the details in writing.
Yeah, they add like people walking around, opening doors, just whatever they're doing, they add the sound effects for it.
And don't they leave off dialogue tags?
Yeah, I think so.
So like if it says like Tamlin said, like they don't even have that, they just have him speak.
Yeah.
I know. I already had to block another person. I don't know how they're finding this right now. Yeah. Okay. There was a question for Lacey. Do you have to read the other series before?
Oh, no. The original series is high school, St. View High series, but you don't need to read that first. This one's a spin-off, but it's like completely different characters.
Okay. I didn't know it had, like, why do they add background music?
Right.
Is it through the entire book?
No, it's
okay.
It's usually when they talk and they don't have anything else going on, so they just add the music.
Oh, it's like a movie, basically.
Yeah, they call it a movie in your mind.
Ambiance. Okay, let us know if you have any specific tropes you want recommendations for. And this comes up every live show I do of recommendations for romantic suspense, and I feel like none of us read a ton of romantic suspense, but do you have any romantic suspense?
I just read one. That was the one that I was saying was my 5-star.
Okay.
It's so good. Coralie June.
Okay.
I'm hooked
Which
on
one
her
was
though.
that? My internet went down, so I didn't hear it.
Cheyenne.
Oh, what? Sorry. Were you asking me a question?
Yeah.
What? You're asking me what the book was?
Yeah, my internet went down, so I didn't hear you.
It's the Twisted Legacy duet by Coralie June. The first one is Bastards and Scapegoats, and it's like, so the heroine, her mom marries into this like big elite family, and I think the like her husband is the mayor or like in running for something in office, and he has a brother, and so she ends up like her love interest is essentially her uncle. And he's kind of like the black sheep of the family, and they're trying to like take down basically his brother and the entire family. And there's so many secrets and twists. It's so good. So it's taboo in the sense that that's technically her step uncle, but she's always been a like butt kisser and tries to please everybody. And then she branches out and starts, causing havoc. It's good.
I recently read, I think it's called Where the Blame Lies, yes, by Mia Sheridan, where the heroine was kidnapped when she was in college and like gets pregnant for being kidnapped, and then the guy takes her baby and then she escapes, and they think they killed the guy who kidnapped her, but like 9 years later, a copycat killer is back, killing people the same way that he had kidnapped her. So like the police from the previous kidnapping ask her for help to figure out like who he is. It was pretty good. I mean, it's a romance because like she falls in love with the detective that's working with her, but yeah.
That's by Mia Sheridan.
Yeah.
What
She
was
also
it
lives
called?
in the college town that I went to college at, Miami. So, because Mia Sheridan's from Cincinnati. So I thought that was fun. But they didn't talk about Miami at all. They talked about UC. But
It's called again?
it's Where the Blame Lies.
Okay.
By Mia Sheridan. Yeah.
I'm adding all of these to my want to read on Goodreads.
Tiffany came prepared for the last round. She had a notebook and everything. It was just like writing. We have a romance book you're dying to read.
Give me more.
Is that Sarah Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember titles, so.
Is that the same series?
Yeah, it's the one
Bree?
after Eyes on Me.
Yeah. Twisted Lies, too, the last book in the Twisted series by Anna Huang that comes out at the end of the month.
Oh, that's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are coming out in audio soon. Just now it's that.
The one I'm dying to read, it isn't adult, it's YA. It's Every Word You Never Said by Jordan Green, which Sam gifted to me for my birthday. It's a YA romance where I think one of the boys, he has, it's either selective mutism or he's completely mute, I don't remember. And then he falls in love with like the school's bad boy. And also the one who's mute, he decides, or not decides, but he wants to wear skirts to school, and there's like this huge thing in the school about it, and like rules and things like that. So I really wanted to read that one, and I heard it's very good. So I'm excited to read that one.
I've never heard of that.
I'm excited about the upcoming Catherine Moon. She has another monster romance coming out. It's like set in the theater. I'm excited.
Is she also writing an orc one? I could not remember who's writing an orc romance.
I mean, everyone's probably writing one. I think
Yeah.
it's Ruby Dixon.
I feel like there was some, because they were talking about that in the last group, and that's already come out, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know the one you're trying to think of, but I don't know if is it claimed by the orc?
I swear it
Jessica
was Catherine
Grayson?
Moon. Is it not?
I feel like you're thinking about Claimed by the Orc by Jessica Grayson, because everybody was like, oh my god, we need to read this, but it comes out in like January 2023.
No, it's Catherine Moon.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Never mind.
her books are always
It
so
looks like
far
Shrek.
away. Oh.
He literally looks like a buff Shrek, but with like the teeth. When does this come out?
Show the cover, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. It's not a good photo because it's not like the full cover. This is what she showed. You can't really see. Can you see him? It doesn't look like Shrek.
Yeah.
I did not see that come out.
Yeah.
Well, it says it's on her Patreon.
Okay.
Oh. So it's
That
like
was
a
What I'm
Jay.
thinking of is this.
like they release a chapter
Oops,
at a time.
I can't do
That's
cameras.
that's
There
like
we go.
Hulk. That's like Hulk.
It
Yeah.
just says it's now complete on my Patreon. So I don't know if when she's gonna release it. I don't know. Nothing. It doesn't say anything
Oh,
about that.
Shrek.
He looks like Shrek with abs. I don't know. Best friend's brother.
I think I literally just read one.
So specific.
I gotta go to Goodreads.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
Best friends.
Not generally a trope I like read, but it's a happy accident when I find it.
Mm-hmm. And we also have boyfriend's brother, which is actually a favorite trope of mine too. But
I love that trope. It's so good.
Well, I'm reading Corrupt right now for the first time, and that's brother.
Yeah.
I haven't
So
got to
is
the scene yet. I haven't got to the sauna scene yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I've heard good things.
Are you enjoying Corrupt?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay.
I'm past the pool scene, and I was like, what? What? This is good. This is good.
Just you wait.
I know.
That's a scene that's stuck in my mind.
I think I haven't read it because I was just like, the cover just wasn't appealing to me. I mean, I don't know, but I'm glad I did.
These Violent Delights by Jessica Hawkins is boyfriend's brother romance too. Mafia. Oh, this is true. A lot of small town romances end up being romantic suspense.
Well,
So,
the one you gave 4 stars and I gave 2.
Yeah. Tattered Stars
Yeah, that's romantic suspense.
by Catherine Cowles.
Oh,
It is.
Catherine Cowles.
I really liked it. And Sam was like, I gave it 2 stars.
I like it.
I've been in the worst slump, so I think it's me.
Yeah, it is you.
I read that one. What is it called? Who is it by? Never mind. That was pointless for me to not even know what I'm talking about.
We also have Sister's Boyfriend, which I also really like. Like Still Beating
Oh.
by Jennifer Hartman.
That's the prison series. that I
Oh,
talked
really?
about. Yeah, because the one who was sent to prison, he's her sister's ex.
Did anybody find any best friend's brother?
No, it was the best friend's dad that I had read recently that I was thinking of. So,
Oh, share. What one was that?
that was Cherry Bomb by Carmel Rhodes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more like novella length. It's maybe about like 250 pages, so like a really quick read, but like packs a punch. It was really, really good.
Okay, if you like that one, then you'll like Hush Hush.
I know. I'm so excited.
Oh gosh, I didn't like Hush Hush.
What?
No, I didn't. I
I
mean, that was the
loved it,
one
but
where
I
they
didn't
didn't
really
even
like
meet, right? They didn't meet until like a third of the way into the book.
Yeah. But there's a second book, so I felt like the relationship, like it went where it needed to go. Well, to me.
There was a second book to Hush Hush?
Yeah, it's called Say Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a novella, right?
Oh.
Yes.
I think
Yes,
it's
it
on the longer end of it, but it's like technically a novella.
Yeah, it didn't feel too short.
Well, Hush Hush is giant, so.
All of her books are. They're thick.
Oh. Riley asked for Bodyguard Romances, and Avery said Nobody's Duke. It's historical.
I like The Protector. That's a good bodyguard romance. By
Was that
or what's her name?
Jody
Jody.
Malpas, yeah.
The Plan by Carla Sorensen.
Mm-hmm.
And Grumpy Sun.
Yeah, I have that one. I need to read that.
Twisted Games by Anna Huang is a bodyguard romance too.
What's the one? King Sized by Jessica Kane. That's a novella. I always think of Ava. She recommends that a lot, but that's a good one too.
Oh, is that Bodyguard?
Yeah. He's like her. Yeah. He's one of her bodyguards.
Birthday Shot by Rosie Adams. Finding You. Best Friend's Brother Romance. Trying to catch up on these. I already found another spam account I had to block, so I'm getting a little lost in these comments.
Him today.
Oh, my gosh. I never get this many. I don't know what it is. Oh. Is this a sequel to Boyfriend Material?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I still haven't read Boyfriend Material.
I wasn't the
It was
biggest.
okay. Yeah, it was okay.
That's why I haven't read it, because everyone's like, yeah, this is kind of okay. And no one likes the ending. So
Okay, so we got King Sized.
King Size is great.
That's
Any recs
the
for something
historical
similar?
one, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Then we took the Devil's Night.
I was gonna say the Elite Kings Club is similar to the Devil's Night series. By
What
Alma
is the
Jones.
Devil's
That
Night
and
series?
Revenge.
I've never heard of this series. What is it about?
It's Penelope Douglas, correct?
Oh, okay, yeah. I've never read. Not my cup of tea.
Oh, Mr. Bodyguard is a bodyguard romance that I really liked.
Oh, I love Lauren Rowe.
Oh, do you guys think the I'm assuming the filthy
Rich American series?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. It's a little different because 3 books are about the same couple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very dramatic.
Yeah, but they're not dark, like
No.
Devil's Night is.
No.
But it's still good. I really like Filthy Rich Americans.
Does she actually like have a relationship with the dad?
No.
Okay. Because they
Even
like
though you root for them, you really do.
Yeah, you do.
but then I feel like disappointing if it doesn't happen. Oh, this series by Chris and Becca Ritchie has a lot of MM books. Not all of them though, right?
Yeah.
No. It's like the
Yeah, some of
first
them are. Yeah.
3 books.
Okay.
And then a couple random other ones.
Okay.
Yeah. But the dad's book is
Always the
amazing.
dad. Always the
I
dad.
love. Yes.
Oh, he has his own book?
Yeah, his is the 4th book.
Deception, right? Isn't it Deception?
The Redemption.
What is it? What's it called?
Redemption.
Oh, Redemption. That's right.
I want to read that. I want to read more by Elizabeth O'Rourke because I loved Waking Olivia so much.
Yeah. But we're cozy small town romances that are super cheesy.
I really like Rustic Hearts.
Oh, yeah. I just downloaded Rustic Hearts.
I know. I saw you said that, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I was talking about that in my mid-month wrap-up or something like that. But
Okay.
I don't like small town romance, and I liked it.
I mean, I don't know if Devney Perry's super cheesy, but pretty much everything she does is small town romance. Or Melanie Harlow. She does small town too.
I don't know.
Melanie Harlow's more lighthearted. I don't think she normally has like a whole kidnapping villain thing at the end, like Devney Perry always does.
Yeah.
Okay. Desiree, did you have one?
It's one of Lacey's favorite series, and I can never remember the author's name. I read the first book in the series, and it's really cute. I wouldn't say it's cheesy,
Is
but
it the Megan Quinn one?
Yeah, I can even never remember her name.
That Second Chance.
Oh, I love that book.
It was I loved it. It was so cute.
I think that's the type of cheat she's looking for, the person in the comments. That second chance.
I know Bree really loves this book. A Taste of Road Medicine. Wow, everybody has all these. Okay.
Also, Elsie Silver too. She's good.
I don't remember things that are small town that aren't marketed as a small town. Because I'm like, oh, were they in a small town? I don't remember that. Because I read this book and I don't remember it being, but it's part of the Sugar Valley series, so I guess it would be. Oh, Archer's Voice is in a small town.
Oh yeah.
I need to know what is up with Lucy Score because like everybody is obsessed with her books now, and like her new one, Things We Never Get Over.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in the top 10 on Amazon, and it came out like 3 months ago, and it's like consistently in the top 10.
Stop. I thought it was super cute.
Yeah.
I still need to read it.
I got the audio on sale, but Cheyenne, you didn't like it?
No.
Didn't even finish it.
Well, we don't need 600 pages of small town. We don't need
Right.
600.
That is something I've heard.
Mariana Zapata.
No, they didn't even kiss until 60% in the book.
Mm.
No, Mariana Zapata, but she can write angsty too. Like it like whatever. I'm not gonna argue about it.
I'll text you.
Now I
later.
want to read it.
yeah, I'll text you later.
Oh my god. Block user, stop. Okay.
What is the name of this Lucy Score book that everyone's obsessed with?
Things we never got over.
Okay.
Oh, the Ravenswood series? Oh, yeah, Tally Hiver. Okay. I was thinking of the Raven Hood series. Isn't that the Kate Stewart? I was very confused for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not small town, is it?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Isn't it? I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like a small mountain.
drama.
Carolina.
Okay, so many small town. I was going to film a small town romance, and a bunch of people have been doing that lately. Okay, Cheyenne, people agree with you about Lucy's score, so.
See?
But then other people did, so.
I thought it was cute.
Oh yeah, Candy Steiner has a Becker Brothers series.
And Brittany C. Cherry. She writes a lot of small town. Too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I read the wreckage about.
Well, Brittany Cherry. I keep saying Brittany C. Cherry.
What is it? Generally a fun book to read.
I feel like it
Reverse
depends on
now.
what your definition of fun is.
Yeah.
Demons Do It Better by, I can never get the camera right, Louisa Masters. It's a very fun, quirky, I recommend this every live show. I need people to read this. It's so funny. This is one of those books that I listen to on audio, and I was like legitimately laughing because it's so funny. One of my friends gifted me this for my birthday. I'm super excited about it. But it's about a guy he's human, and I think he's in his mid-30s, and he's looking for a new clerical job because he hates his old one. He ends up going to an office that actually ends up being hell, but hell is kind of like a different sort of concept in this universe. Like heaven and hell don't really exist, but that's the hook for this book. So he works in hell now, and he falls for a demon who is like the most hated demon in the office. So it's so funny. It's
My library has the audio, so I just downloaded it.
Yes, listen to it.
Okay.
Damn, I was gonna say, what do we talk about? The Megan Quinn series, the Vancouver Agitator series.
I don't know if
That's
people
a-
would like the second book though.
You what?
I don't know if people would like the second book.
Really?
it-
See, I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, but it's surprise baby, surprise pregnancy. So.
Yeah, but I don't like that trope either, and I loved it.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I think
it shows like a real side to pregnancy, like all the nasty stuff of it. It's funny.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Yeah, like
So someone just said right by Jan Aston. The first book in that series is wrong, and that one's really, it's like very enjoyable. It's one of like the lighter hearted books I actually liked, but it's like a doctor college student, and he's like the doctor on her campus. It's a fun time, but again, it has a surprise pregnancy trope in there. So if you don't like that, then steer clear.
Everybody loves Juliet Cross, so I really need to pick this up.
Me too.
Oh, the Dark
So I
Side
read it,
series by
fun.
Christie Cunning.
Oh,
That
I guess
series is
that's fun.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Nothing else I read is funny. Like I'm reading a cult book right now, and like
Yeah, you read all that angst and stuff.
stuff. I don't read a lot of fun stuff.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I need to read this. Super dramatic, like Filthy Rich Americans.
The Hunted series. I love that series.
Who's that by?
By Ivy Smoke.
Oh,
That one's long.
if I've read
It's
that
long,
series.
but it's super angsty and there's so much drama.
even the Tempt Me. Wolf.
The Wolf Hotel.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yes, that's a good series.
Henry Wolf.
I do think the Palm South University series by Candy Steiner is very dramatic.
Mm.
It's not Gossip Girl, but it's like Greek. We talked about that in the last group. Your Ravenhood Kate Stewart books are very dramatic. Sam.
Yeah. They're my babies. So
Oh, and the one you're currently reading that you're enjoying with full drama.
Zodiac Academy.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Those are so dramatic, and I just too dramatic for me. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, Jess said that too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I do need to read Evie Mitchell. Oh, this is true. Tessa Dare, she's hilarious. So, Goddess of the Hunt was funny. I was laughing out loud at some parts. I have not. Have any of you read the second book to Dial A for Aunties?
Yes, that was so good. I loved
Was it? Is it as funny as the first one?
Yes, I thought it was even funnier. Because
Really?
there's a whole mafia aspect to it.
Oh god.
So ridiculous. Like none of it is believable, but it's
Right.
so funny.
Well, in book 1, they're just like dragging this body around in a cooler, like to the island, and then it's like at a wedding. I'm like, what is happening?
I mean, the funniest thing was that he wasn't even dead the first time, and then
Right? But then
like
they
because
ended up killing him by having him in the cooler. It was so funny. I laughed out loud so many times in that book. Okay. It was funnier. I have to. Oh, okay. You guys are all reading it. Zodiac Academy had 0 romance in book 1, so
Listen, I'm going to be honest. For the amount of pages you get, the steam does not, like, it's not equal. But they do get steamier.
I saw some fan art for it that made me
I've
want
only
to,
heard about it.
but
You've got to go into it knowing that it's going to take you probably 3 books to get into it.
Oh no.
And then you can't expect big things. Like, it's not Sarah J. Maas. It's not that type of writing. But if you can put the annoying characters aside and like the over-the-top drama, it's fun.
have you read
Oh,
Ruthless Boys?
No.
I read book 1. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that
I mean,
one,
it reads like fan fiction, but still,
yeah, that's
pretty
kind of
good.
like Academy. And I'm not really getting why it's called Zodiac Academy. Because, I mean, they get horoscopes read to them, but nothing else really plays into it. Unless I'm missing it. But
I don't know if we talked about this in our Ravished by Romance live show. I have no idea when the last Tessa Dare book is coming out.
I say that, and then Mayana down here is like, if you like astrology, I didn't see it.
Okay, but this, I cannot get through 3 books when they're like, okay, but you need to give it
Yeah.
a few books. I'm like, but I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, me either.
So-
I mean, it's kind of like Throne of Glass. That one doesn't get good till Air of Fire.
And I stopped after book 1 because I was like, it's fine.
I won't read her book.
Yes, you do that with every series.
I know. Someone, I had said that I wanted to read In Peace Lies Havoc by Amo Jones, and someone's like, no, go and read the other one that's a standalone because you'll never get
Sicko.
to book 2.
Yeah, read Sicko.
Okay. I will. And that's the step sibling, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Have you guys read other Amo Jones books?
Yep. I
Are
love
they
her.
good? Okay.
But actually she could be kind of messy with her writing too. So like some things, like I just read Flip Trick by her and I gave it 2 stars. I did not like it at all. But most of like I either really love them or hate them. So just depends.
Right. I tried the King series. Isn't the first one the Silver Swan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think I gave it 2 stars. I did not like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I remember everyone was raving about those books, but I knew it wasn't for me. So
I just read The Antichrist and I really liked that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dramatic hate it.
That's fine.
Yeah, they are dark though, right?
Oh yeah, and she like puts all the triggers in the front too, and the list
Okay.
goes
okay,
on. Yeah.
I can respect it.
Are there any dark romances you guys like? I haven't read a dark romance in a while.
Oh, the Cat and Mouse duet by H.G. Carlton was really good.
That second book was amazing. Like the first
It
book I
was
thought was really
intense.
slow, but I couldn't read it at night though because it was genuinely like stressing me out. and I
Yeah,
was
it
not even-
was so dark. Oh my gosh.
I read
Oh,
one.
it's Haunting Adeline and
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like the hero is just obsessed with the heroine, and I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
If you want like super dark Stockholm Syndrome, Take Me With You by Nina G. Jones.
I've wanted to read that for so long. That sounds
It-
really good.
I've never heard of this.
Ew, it's dark.
I've never even seen that cover.
I actually heard it from, I think she was in the comments, Nikki in Bookland.
Mm.
She put it in one of her videos, and I read it, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she loves that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's Very dark. One of the darkest books I've read.
Oh, the covers for this author are really good, though.
Michae, what was the one that you read that's like it has green in the background and you said like the plot was horrible, but you liked like
oh my
the
god.
spices?
Carnage by Sarah Bailey. It is
yeah.
a reverse harem series. It's like the Four Horsemen series. So the first one has like green on it, the second one has red on it and stuff. The plot, there's none. So don't go into it for that. And there's like, maybe you get answers. I'm like 600 pages deep, 2 books deep into the series. We still don't have a single answer, but the smut is amazing in it. And it is dark. So it's like enjoyable, but it's like not good.
KB
I've seen that
Rhodes,
cover.
she writes a lot of dark romance too.
Oh yeah. What
Like
was the book that a lot of
Unorthodox?
people were reading?
Isn't that her new one? Unorthodox? Am I right or no?
Oh, Harley LaRue's dark too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did KB Rose write?
She's got that new one. I think it's called.
She wrote Ecstasy.
Yeah, that one is also pretty dark, pretty toxic.
Oh, These Monstrous Ties I've seen. Owned by M. Never. I have so many books I need to read. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people reading KB Rose though. Oh, Ominous? I feel like, oh, that's Ecstasy number 2. Okay.
No.
Any other genres you guys need recs for? I feel like I don't know if I missed any questions. Oh, Tears of Tess is an old one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Been around a while.
Somebody asked for Rex in the last sector, and then like I ran to my room and got books, but no one's asking about it, so I'm just sitting here waiting.
Okay, let's go in. Desiree, go.
Okay, so these are like my favorite books that I've read this year, probably. There's one called The God of Fertility, which is by an author that was recommended to me by Samantha from Books with Samantha. And it's basically, it's an Omegaverse, which is why I really wanted to talk about this one. Our main character, he's an Omega, and he finds out that he can't get pregnant, and it's in like this sort of kind of historical Renaissance-y type era, and he's engaged to the village's eldest or second oldest son, who is a complete jerk, and he doesn't want the Omega. So he ends up going to the God of Fertility to make sure that he can get pregnant. But then because of all the rituals and like gatekeeping and whatnot, it's a very dangerous mission. And he basically ends up with the God of Fertility. And it's so good. I mean, there's no conflict in any of Jet Masterson's books. So if you want conflict and all of this like actual plot, don't read his books, but they're really good and like a fun time. So I love this book and I want more people to read it. Nobody talks about Ali Theron, and like I rave about this author. She has a new series coming out for Proper Scoundrels, which is a spinoff of the Magic in Manhattan series, and it's set in the 1920s. It's obviously it's it's magical, it's like paranormal, and in this one, it's about the rich lord who is kind of like, I don't want to say he's a dick, but he's like really grumpy, and nobody likes him in book 1. So he gets his romance in here with like, she calls him a disaster cinnamon roll because he has all these powers, but he's like really sweet. And in the first couple books, you think he's the bad guy. So I love this one. It's very fun. I don't think I have to talk about this one anymore. I think everyone's read Slippery Speeches at this point. By KJ Charles. If you want a gothic romance, The Mysterious and Amazing Blue Billings is an amazing series, and it has the spin-off book coming out soon. It's a ghost book. The guy with the blue hair, he like gives ghost tours in England, I believe, in northern England, Yorkshire. So this one's really good. And my last one, it's a mermaid romance coming up for air by Amanda Newweisen. Could never get her name right. I hate the cover. It's an amazing book. It's a very beautiful story.
Is it mermaid?
Okay. Yeah. Or merfolk, because they don't have a gender, but it's really good.
Okay.
That's it. That's my whole
Oh,
spiel.
Desiree, do you want to type those into the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody have?
Oh yeah, I just read one this past month, a queer novella. So it was Made for Her by Honey Chanel. It's a sapphic one, so it's FF, and then also there is some FFF in it as well. It's only like 40 pages, very quick, but it's like part of a whole series, but I forget what the series is called, but it's like a collection of novellas, and I'm pretty sure they're all sapphic. But the first one was good.
I just downloaded Don't Tell Me No, I'm pretty sure is that one. And that's where like her husband gives her to his boss for like, because he like owed a debt or something, and it's their romance, and that's sapphic too. So I downloaded it because it sounded really good, but I haven't read it yet.
There was one I read where they were new roommates. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what the title is, but it's also sapphic, and she's like a sister's best friend kind of thing.
Oh, someone just talked about it in the last group. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what it was called.
Let me try to find it.
Okay.
Drive by Kate Stewart.
For Love Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
I read that a lot.
Cityscape Affair.
Okay, it's Being Hospitable by Mika James.
Okay. The Sapphic Roommates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Riley said it.
Oh, okay. Realty Adam. Someone recommended Realty Adam also last chat. Love Triangles. Sorry, Cheyenne, what did you say?
I just said the Cityscape Affair series. That's a good one.
Oh, that's Jessica Hawkins.
Jessica Hawkins. Yeah. Yeah.
Did anyone say the Black Swan Affair? Because I love that one.
I have that on my TBR.
I really like the What He Doesn't Know, What He Always Knew duet by Candy Steiner. That's love triangle with husband and like crush from high school.
Yeah.
And Serenading Heartbreak by, is it Ella Fields?
Ella Fields, yeah.
Yeah. It's also love triangle. I love love triangles.
The Consolation Conviction duet
what is
too by Corinne Michaels.
Oh.
That's like,
yeah.
You know, she thinks her husband dies and then she's with her best friend and then he actually never died.
Wait, what is that?
The Consolation and Conviction duet by Corinne Michaels.
Oh.
It's good.
I didn't know that was that plot.
What's her husband's in the military, right, Sam? And she thought and like he was on a mission or something.
It's not military, but he does like some of the
job overseas. Okay. That's right. And then he's actually alive, but she thinks he died and gets with his best friend.
Yeah. So it says that it's book 4 in the other series, book 3 and 4 in the other series. You have to read that other series. Okay.
Nope.
The Devil's Playground duet by Ashley Jade is love triangle-ish, I will say. You can't really say much about it, but it's love triangle-ish.
What's it called? What's that called?
The Devil's Playground duet by Ashley Jade. The first book is just called The Devil by her.
I loved the words by her. That was so good.
That was amazing.
I have to read that still.
I love that trope too, Mayana.
Isn't what is it, Bring Down the Stars or something like that? Is that a love triangle?
Yeah, by Jessica Hawkins.
Emma Scott, right?
Oh, that one is, Emma Scott.
Yeah.
Desiree. We do not like that book.
Which one?
When True Loves.
Oh, yeah, I hate that book. Sorry. With the fiery passion. I'm so sorry.
I don't know if I would call Sea of Ruin a love triangle.
I mean, it starts off as one and then it doesn't.
I do think that people like Ashley Jade's like newer stuff more than her older. I've heard their words is really good.
It's awesome.
Cheyenne's still stuck.
Yeah.
No.
It's usually me. So.
I know. Oh, now I dropped her. Okay. What did I miss? Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up on these. Okay. It's already 8 o'clock. I don't know how the time goes by so fast, right? Isn't that the end of our time?
I don't know.
Has it really been 45 minutes?
45 minutes, yeah.
I was like, did we just start talking 10 minutes ago? Like, how is this? I don't know. Okay. Thank you for joining. If you want to follow anybody, they are in the comments, the description box below. Yeah, thank you for all your recs. I have so many I need to read now. But I'm gonna kick you out because we have people in the waiting room now. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we gotta go. Oh, everybody. Okay. Close my eyes. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello. I don't know if Samantha's joining.
Okay.
We'll see. She ends up coming. She said she might not make it, so we'll see. Welcome everybody. My last group.
Hi. Yeah.
So excited. We will start off with our introducing yourself and your last 5-star romance read. So Rachel, you can go first.
Hey everyone, I'm Rachel. My last 5-star read I just finished like 30 minutes ago, and it's The Bride Goes Rogue by Joanna Shoup. Yeah, 5 stars. Nobody's surprised that I loved it because like I'm Joanna Shoup's biggest fan. But yeah, it was a fun time. This was like her hottest book yet. It was a good time.
Yes. Tori.
Oh, hello. My channel's Novel Life. The last 5-star read was this one.
Yep.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got a 5-star out of that series.
I know.
Yeah, it was Reich and Daisy. That was the only 2 that I gave 5 stars.
I love them so
Oh.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch your vlog. I saw your vlog.
It's so long. Oh my god. It took me forever to
I like
edit.
long vlogs.
I have to like hype myself up because I don't know if I'm ready to go back to that place. But I like want to see you experience them, but I'm also like, this is gonna make me want to read them again, and I don't want to do that, but like it'll make me watch it.
Is it my turn?
I know you're in Mckay's vlogs were like over an hour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's what 8 books, right? So it's is it 8 or 10? 10. Okay.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm shocked it was only an hour long, but Bree.
I'm Bree. My channel's In Love and Words, and my last 5-star. I had so many 5-star reads and so many books that I loved recently. I read Crimes of Passion by Jack Harbin, which is a Black love male romance, and they are rival podcasters, true crime podcasters. And if you like true crime, you're gonna love this one, and it's a lot of fun. And it's one of those like narrated. It's an Audible original, so it has like the sound effects in the background, full cast narration. It's so much fun. It's not super steamy. But it's just so good. Their chemistry is great. And the actors in it were so good. They were so good. And then I also read Lotus by Jennifer Hartman because someone mentioned it is a virgin hero romance, and it's so freaking good. It's so good. That one was great. And then A Lady for a Duke by Alexis Hall was really, really good too. I bet he read that with Steph.
Nice.
Well, Lotus, he was kidnapped. Like
He was kidnapped as a kid, and he was gone for 22 years, living in like this basement. And
22
he
years.
escapes, and then he like it's a childhood friends lovers romance. But yeah, someone commented on one of my videos, and they were like, "This is," because I was talking about Archer's Voice and how much I love it, and they said that it was the closest one to it, and I was like, immediately bought it.
I know that's Riley's first Patreon book club pick is Lotus. So,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
Have to
Or is
check
that
it out.
wrong? Tori, you know, because you just joined it. Is it Lotus?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, that was the one she picked, right? Just like
Yeah.
I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Jenn.
Yeah, I've been reading some interesting things this last week, and so I actually have a biker book that was my last 5-star.
Yeah.
And
Finally, like
Walker-
MC.
Missy Walker. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Let's not go that far. I won't be starting a MC readathon anytime soon. But Missy Walker, I've been following her on TikTok for like a year, and I finally bought her books. And so this is the 3rd one in the series. It's between the club's lawyer and the VP of the club, and he finally gets caught for something, and she actually has an abusive ex-husband who is a judge they find out now he's a judge in this town. So that can make things awkward for trying to get him out of trouble. And yeah, I loved it. She's a plus size heroine. She's a very like almost a bitchy heroine, but she's the like, I'm protecting myself and like your trouble. I know your trouble, so it's not gonna happen. But yeah, I love this. And then the other series right now they're being 5 stars for me. Brace yourselves, the covers for these are really bad. They're bad. But this one is by Cherise Sinclair. And this is book 3 in a series 2. There are these 4 adopted brothers who are basically like stolen, but in a good way. They were stolen from foster care because they were being abused. And this ex-army sergeant overhears what's happening to them. And he's like, you guys want to be my sons? I'll take you. He takes all of them and moves to Alaska where he's a survivalist. And all of these boys, men, they now are like, have different roles in the community to like build the community up. It sounds strange. It's kind of romantic suspense because there's these like religious zealots who are causing problems for the town. And so there's always a suspenseful element, but it's mostly a small town, like really great, like cozy romance. And this does not say that, does it? Does this cover say that? No. But I got all the audiobooks for this series during the Audible sale, so they were like $3 each. And a viewer had gifted me the whole series. So I'm making my way through, and they're so good. Because they all are just like big, tough military men who like cry sometimes for each other, and it's great. So anyway, that's what I've been going through, is lots of tough guys. So
I don't love historical romance, but A Lady for a Duke is my all-time favorite right now by Alexis Hall.
Yeah, I'm planning on reading that soon. A Lady
I
for a
can't
Duke.
wait to see what you think. I think you're going to like it a lot.
I think it's gonna make me cry my eyes out, and I can't wait.
It might. It tugs at the heartstrings, but
yeah.
A Daring Pursuit was my recent favorite.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
really good historians.
love that one too. It's
The
hard
Bright
to-
Girls Rogue. That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean that's a top favorite for me at the moment. I have to like, because I've gotten to the point where I read mostly historical romance.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to think about that.
Yeah. It's always the one I just read as soon as.
The Perks of Loving a Wallflower was really, really good. I love
I love that one. It's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And her new one is coming out this year. I don't remember when it's coming out.
It comes out in
Yeah.
July. Oh, that's
Or
soon.
June. I have an arc for it, so.
Okay.
It's
I did like The Marquess Makes His Move by Diana Quincy. I love that one. He like pretends to be her footman to try to get information out of her husband.
But
One
Nobody's Princess comes out in July.
Mm-hmm.
One that really stands out to me is Nobody's Duke by Scarlett Scott. That one is definitely a top favorite at the moment.
Oh, is that one Avery just recommended in the comments, I think?
Yes, me and Avery are like the biggest fans of that book. Yeah.
I was like, I swear I just looked that up on Goodreads, like on my phone. 10
It's
minutes
so
ago.
good. I need to continue on with the series because the heroine of book 2 was like the villain at the end of book 1. So I'm like,
whoa.
That, yeah.
I always love that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read this one yet.
That one's in the anthology.
It's a good one.
That was in the anthology, I think.
Yeah, and I think she published it by itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
she
they
did.
do.
Yeah.
But I read all of those when I had my wisdom teeth out. That was my. I read the Duke I'd Like to F.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like paired with extreme pain. I love that book. That one, I think, that one and Sierra Simone's were my favorite in the.
That's what I've
thing.
heard.
Like, and
I
that's
love
my
Sierra
favorite Joanna Shoup is the Dirty Duke because I really
It's
like
a good one. Yeah.
I like that one.
So what are some flawed books you love anyways?
Oh, geez. That's all of mine.
Yeah.
I'm literally a dark romance lover, so most of mine are pretty flawed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Dark Notes is my number one biggest flaw, but I guess that's saying like taboo. I don't know how Yeah. Like, I don't know what you mean by flawed.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
would
say, I
be
don't
the
think
thing. Like,
dark
do you mean
is flawed. It's just dark and taboo. But
Yeah.
right? But I mean, I think a lot of people would call like a taboo a flaw, maybe, because it's not. Well, that's why I'm asking. Like, you're looking for some tea. Do you mean just like poorly written, but we still love it, or
that's how I would interpret that, but I'm not sure how
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for flaw. Because I'm like, if you mean because it's like messed up, that's most of what I read. If you mean because it's like, okay, maybe not the best of books.
Maybe not the best.
Okay. I would say Shanna by Kathleen Woodward.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot like that that's what I mean, that book has a lot messed up, but I really enjoyed the journey of that book.
It's so frustrating, but you're like, I can't look away.
Yeah, but I didn't feel that way. I liked it the whole time. I liked the lesson she had to learn. I liked that she needed to get smacked around by life and had to have a breakthrough, because I think that's growing up. But it was also written in 1977. So the way that's done is in a very brutal way. It's not in let's talk about our life. It's in a lot of messed up stuff. So I don't know. That's what I would say for me.
I don't know any other ones.
I would say A Touch of Darkness, because I feel like there's some people who love it, but some people who absolutely hate it, and I'm just one of those people that I just love it. I think it was like
I loved it too.
Right.
I thought it was such a good time. You know?
Me too.
I also think like because I loved it at the time, and now like because it's been so long, when I tried to go back into that series again, I couldn't love it quite the same way. That's kind of like a feeling I got about, because I was like I read the first two within a 24-hour period. I was like, but then when I tried to go back for like Touch of Ruin, I was like, I can't vibe with this character anymore. I want to slap her up. Yes, I'd
go with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. I feel like that's around of the like we don't use this term much, but it's around that realm of dirty pleasure, of guilty pleasure, where like I don't like to call stuff guilty pleasure because like just enjoy it.
Right.
But I think that's one of those that like fits into it, that you're like, I'm gonna read this and not gonna get a lot out of it, but I'm gonna read it anyway. And I think that's a great thing to do. That's why I don't say guilty pleasure, but
I mean that's me with Jessica Kane. If
that's
there's
true. Jessica Kane
author that I'm going to bring up, like Jessica Kane for sure. And most recently, she has just become unhinged. Like, if you read any of her like recent releases, they are absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
I only read one, and I'm scared to read more.
You should be. You should be.
I've only read like two, and I was like, okay, I see what everyone's talking about, and then I've never read another one. But I was like, I get it. Yep.
There's something about them that like they're just like so addictive and just like so crazy. But like I'm willing to suspend my disbelief because I'm just having a good time.
Yep.
And I do agree. Someone said Cassie Mint too, and I feel like Cassie Mint is very much.
Yeah, she's like a more subdued.
Yes. So I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think most of us have videos about beginner historical romances, but what do you think you guys would recommend for that?
Okay, but I always ask a qualifying question before, because I think a lot of us, we have one author that we all want to say, but like, what do you love in contemporary, Sarah? What do you read besides? Yeah. Because my number one thing now I've just learned over the years is to recommend a beginner historical. I need to know what you like outside. So what's your favorite tropes in contemporary or fantasy? Tell us that. I mean, they'll give you recommendations as well, but like, tell us that. And then I could be like, oh, okay, well, try this. Does that make sense? Because I feel like, everyone will say this is the gateway.
I'll always say the Duchess Seal. Yeah, like that is the gateway.
But maybe it's not. Like everyone's saying Tessa Dare, but I'm like, but for some people it's not. It's not their gateway, and then they're like, oh, I didn't like that. So that's why I'm kind of like, what's your contemporary faves? And then we can spit some out to you. Like, do you like it darker? Because then I'd recommend The Highwaymen as your gateway. Right. Say that. Or do you want to, because if you like rom-com-y stuff, then I think Tessa Dare is perfect because she has a good amount of sexy in that. But if you want it darker, or Maiden Lane if you want that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a start gateway too.
I do think Maiden Lane's a good, but aren't the first few books like not the best?
Oh, I don't agree.
I haven't read the first few books, so
I really
the
like.
second book was not my favorite, but most of them are pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 3, of course, 4. But the thing is like if you jump into that one, you kind of miss the build up to that one because they go in sections of 4 books. Like she has building characters in every 4 books. So
My Darling Duke was good. I think The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie is a really good.
Yep.
I love that. And that whole series is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to a live show after this one about one of those books. So. But yeah, you like mostly sports romance and friends to lovers. That's what Sarah Murphy said. Oh, sports and historical. That's interesting.
I feel like you would have less fighting, right?
There's a lot of boxing, like a lot of fighting.
Yeah. I mean, Sarah McLean has. I feel like she could be a good start gateway too, because hers has. Yeah, I feel like
The Heiress Gets a Duke by Harper St. George. That series has some boxing, just a little bit at the beginning. Yeah,
that's
and
also a good. Gilded. Gilded is a good place.
Yeah,
it is a good place. Yeah.
Because that's in that's in America too, so it's not too removed or anything. But
yes, I mean.
What about our favorite friends to lovers? Let's throw a couple of those too, because she said she likes those.
The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shute.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Love that one.
So good.
Scoundrel of Her Own was like childhood-ish friends to lovers. I don't know if I would call them friends though, because they just like survived together.
Yeah. I forget every single recommendation when we're chatting, so I'm just like,
I'm like staring at myself right now. I'm like,
what are friends to lovers? Because I know there are quite a few that I like, but I mean the Highwaymen also, but they were friends as kids, and it's very dark, so you're not seeing the friendship on display, even though they're friends. But some of those other ones, yeah, splendid, sure, yep. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're just
I mean, true.
Sure.
Oh, I think Joanna Shoup said she wants to write a baseball one.
She does. Yeah, she did say that.
Which would be amazing.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think it's not coming till next year. But Minerva Spencer is going to do one about circus performers that are women and like are doing the acts and everything. So, I mean, that's kind of sporty, I guess.
I mean, historical romances are not for everybody, so it's totally fine if you don't like
it. Yep. No, you're not broken. There's plenty of, and people go through phases too. It's about, try some of the ones we recommended. If you don't, do you listen to them on audio? Try it in a different format, try something. But you don't have to. There's a billion other books that aren't historicals. So Lorraine Haig's book came out last year.
I don't remember the title. The one where they were like childhood friends and like him and his brothers ran away because their uncle was trying to kill them and now they're back. And like
the Duke and the Lady in Red. No, that's
no.
That's the second one.
I don't remember.
Viscount and the Vixen?
No. It was the first one in the series. I've just read so many of hers I don't remember the titles.
Falling in Bed with the Duke.
That's the first book of that series.
Scoundrel in My Heart. There we go.
Was it Scoundrel in My Heart? That's what someone said, but I didn't remember if that one was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one before the Duchess Hunt.
No, that's not Scoundrel in My Heart.
Well, they are friends in that one.
They are.
But no, that's not the one you're talking about.
No.
I think it's another series.
Okay, is it She Tempts the Duke?
Maybe.
The Lost Lords of Pembroke. I just read this earlier this year. So I knew the one you were describing, and it's red. That's why I was thinking the Duke and the Lady.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Yep. They're like uncle or something tries to kill them, so they have to run away, and now they're back to win it all.
Oh, Okay, so.
But yeah, she was talking about.
Yes, that's
the first book in the spin-off series. Yeah.
Yes, I really liked that one too.
Yeah, I haven't read the second one in that one yet, which is the Duchess one, or the Duchess Hunt. I haven't read that one yet. But
yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, these comments are going so fast. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Any sports romances with Black characters beside Kennedy Ryan?
I don't know if Christie
there's some of these.
Asia Cole has a hockey. I think it's hockey romance. I don't know if they're Black characters, but she's a Black author. So that's the one I can think of for specifically sports romance.
Yeah. Someone said B Love has one.
Oh, she has.
Oh, I do know. Alexandria House has her basketball ones with the brothers.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
What is that one called? It's the McLean Brothers series?
Yeah. And the one, it's with his teammate's mom, and it is so good. It is so good. I really like that one. Yeah. And I know Nicole Falls has a baseball one that I haven't read yet. Yeah. But and Alexa Martin's football series.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Which she just I don't know if she stopped writing or they're not just marketing her books, because she had a release and I did not hear anything from Berkeley about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on NetGalley.
Like the Mom Jeans one. But I don't know if it's romance anymore. But I loved her one series.
Oh, that's right. Neighborly. It has
so good.
So good.
Well, I need to read
that. Is that polyamorous? What would you label that?
No, because it's just the women getting together in that one. The guys,
right?
They were just, I don't know. It's like
so they just swing.
Yeah, maybe it's
swingers romance. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
About that.
That was there was something of that happens in the new. She said yes. On vacation.
Oh, Tasha Harrison.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I need to read that. I need it on audio though.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to read that Neighborly by Katrina Jackson? It says it's book 2. Do I have to read the first one?
You don't have to, but the first book's good too.
Okay, I'll get that one.
I'll
start with the first one.
Yes, that one was good.
You said She Said Yes by Tasha Harrison?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Oh.
It's just one scene, Cherry Limeade. They're on vacation and they do fun things. That's all.
But Neighborly's a novella, right?
Yes.
I was gonna say, doesn't Katrina Jackson mostly write novellas? Aren't they all?
So I don't know that I've seen a full.
Because I remember being sad that they were.
Right.
When there's an author I love, I'm like, I know the reason they're able to write so much is because they write novellas.
Mm-hmm. But it's nice too. Sometimes I like to insert them in different, in between heavy books.
Yes. Yes.
Coming in November.
What is her new book coming out? Oh, is it this one? I want a new Alexa Martin book. Oh, it is. So it's called Better Than Fiction. And she works in her grandmother's bookstore. That's so cute.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
I have not.
I own quite a few Native Queen, but I haven't read one yet. I have some of her pretty covers that she has, but that's a story. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Business Casual by Danielle Allen is just so good because they meet each other before her interview and they really hit it off and ask each other out, and then she goes to her interview and he's the boss and their company is no one can date. That's happened before. It was a nightmare. No. And so then they're well, technically you don't start till tomorrow. And so then they spend the night together and then they're well, I don't want this to end. And it's so good.
Love it. Owned by the Sinner is an office romance.
Oh.
Michelle Hurd.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And you can read that one out of order if you want, because the books are barely connected, but I love that one.
Looked Apart by Julianne is kind of like office romance because he has his office above or below her.
Office building romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just read that one. That's why I thought about it.
Oh, thank you. I was just looking this up. Yeah, someone asked for this title. So let me hold you.
All of her titles are so similar.
Yes. I cannot remember for the
I
life
can't
of me.
remember. It's like Chloe Lee's
Let Me Love You.
Oh, yeah.
Do not ask me the title of any Chloe Lee's book.
Yeah.
I get the Always Forever, yours forever. I don't know. Always Only You, Always Only, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
It
Oh, I need to read that.
It is.
Ooh, Pulling Doubles by Christina C. Jones is office romance. It's book 2. You can read them out of order though, but that whole series, man, the Wright Brothers series, you'll just burn through it, and then you can jump right into the Love Sisters series, which overlaps. Good.
You
that's
do need to read that one.
Dr. Nurse.
Yes. Yeah, nurse practitioner, doctor.
Yeah. And it's
Rachel,
like, I mean to like you.
Yeah.
The audiobook just came out too, Rachel. So.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. I need to read more.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this.
I have to read that book. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah,
The Casanova by T.L. Swan. Forgot that. She's the IT manager. And
the first one is too.
She has endometriosis.
Is it the first one?
Huh?
Layover. The one that your favorite one.
Yeah, but I'm not recommending that one. See, I'm recommending the one I want to recommend.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it is. Sorry, I was giving shade to that, not to you. I love you.
Intention by Ava Harrison is a good one. She's a lawyer, and he like hires her to do something for him. Like he wants to get out of the mafia, so he's like legalizing everything. So it's interesting because they're like forced to be in courtrooms together and offices together, and that one has really good endometriosis rep.
Nice.
It's like one of the realest like endometriosis rep I've ever read. It was really good.
Okay. Paranormal Romance.
Paranormal.
It's been so long since I've.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
You're saying it like Cressley Cole, so the same like kind of darkness is what you're saying? Is that what you mean? Or the fated mate part of it? What do you mean by it? Because I'm going to pitch Stay a Spell until I'm blue. And
yeah.
But that's not the same as Cressley Cole, so I'm masking.
It's still really, really good.
Always practice safe. Hex, I can still sweat about it if I think too long about that book. So,
I really liked Pleasures of the Night by Sylvia Day. That was cool because it was a dream. Like he comes in her dreams. He's like a dream warrior and fights off the nightmares.
Nice.
That's fun.
What else?
What was that called?
Pleasures of the Night by Sylvia Day.
I didn't know Sylvia Day wrote Paranormal.
The new series by Amara Ray. She's a beginning author. Hers are paranormal fantasy, and they all have fated mate. So Lifeblood and Hydrus and Inferno comes out tomorrow. Those all are witches, and then there's also like warlocks and berserkers and werewolves and vampires. It has all of that in there, and it's very awesome. So
I did like, isn't the first one by Cressley Cole where he like literally like rips his arm off to get her his leg? Okay,
he like bites his own leg off.
Yeah.
Because
his mate was there.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to read The Rejected Mate by Casey Wells.
I do want to read The Rejected Mate.
Yeah, I want to read that.
I need to read that too.
You guys so do.
That I really loved is Midnight with the Devil by Emma Castle.
Yep.
It's a literal deal with the devil romance. I really, really liked that one.
Yeah. If you liked Lucifer on Netflix, it's not exactly like it, but
yeah,
if you like that, he's got those vibes. He has a club like that. So yes, Esty, way to throw back. Oh, the sisters, yes. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with them. Oh, I love both.
I don't love the Side Changeling.
I have not.
I gave up on that series.
Yeah.
I did not.
Huntress is so good.
What I should say is I have favorites in the side changeling. Like there's a good 5 of them that I would lay down with that.
Oh my gosh, yes, Paige, Green Creek series by TJ Klune.
Yeah. Very sad and emotional though.
The Guild Hunter series by Nalini Singh. I don't know how, like, I've never read Cressley Cole, so I'm not too familiar, but that's a good paranormal, like, fantasy crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This is Kate Stewart, I believe.
Oh.
Which I've not read.
Nice.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The only thing I've heard about TJ Klune is his inspiration for The House in the Cerulean Sea.
Yeah,
that's all that I've heard too.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, the Green Creek series wasn't problematic. It's very good representation and
because they're all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To make Jenn happy.
I mean,
you haven't brought it up yet.
I haven't had a reason yet, but I mean, Lizelle, thanks, girl. You got my back.
I feel like this is a very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, have you read the? Okay, you read that.
Yeah.
Let me think. There is one that I read and I didn't realize that rejected mate is what it is. Until. I mean, honestly, Lifeblood has some of like the rejected mate trope in it, but it's not the same where like he has to grovel to win her back, but it's also not the same level of rejection that happens in the alpha's rejected mate. Like that's a whole nother level of humiliation and awfulness. But a unique romance.
I know. Riley's coming in with the hard questions.
I know.
I do see a ruin. I feel like I've not read anything like that book.
That is I feel like for me it's like really dark romances read is very unique to me, but that could just be because I don't read a ton of them. But yeah, Sea of Ruin is one that
I mean, Pam Godwin, I would literally say every one of her books because she has a different like subgenre of romance for everyone. But I'll throw up this one. This series is one of the most unique series I've ever read. MM Monster Romance. So good. Like all of them are amazing. Again, cover's not the greatest thing ever, but there's like the human in this one is the softest cinnamon roll, and it's just this grumpy like monster who is completely like on his own in the world. You know, it's one of those that like almost the last of his kind. Everyone's just ants before him, and then he falls in love with a human, and he's like, "That's mine. I'm gonna protect it." It's so great. So
I don't think I've ever read an MM monster romance. Now that I'm thinking about it,
girl, you need to get on that series because literally I can hear your voice in my head telling me they'll be like, "This book was so good." It's made for you.
I'll check it out.
You're always squishy. Like there's always a grumpy and a sunshine. The whole series, like the second one, the monster is the sunshine, and he's this 7 foot tall, purple, horned, tilted monster. Super big
Yes.
And the human is a grumpy soldier who has like an injured leg. He's like a gimp. And I think he even has a prosthetic. He might even have a prosthetic. And the monster's like, "Oh, human, you're so funny." When the human's like sitting mad, he's like, "You're just so funny. Come here, let me hug you." He's literally one of those. Anyway, sorry.
You convinced me.
Yep. It's meant to be.
I think Sing Me to Sleep will be by R.M. Virtues will be the most unique romance I've read. And also the craziest, which is something that someone else asked for.
I have Lore and Lust by Carla Nicole. It's really cool. It's a paranormal vampire romance, but the vampires come from like they're like over their own like area of the world, like they're royalty. It was so cool. It was like one of the most unique paranormal romances I've ever read, and that one always like sticks in my head.
I'm downloading these from KU and then having to decide what to return.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Yep. I just was able to return a whole bunch the other day. And so it was like I was a kid in a candy store getting to wreck new ones. I was like, yeah, I have like 5 open spaces.
Yes.
Crazy. Because I literally have a wish list that's private, like on my Amazon. That's just all KU.
Me
So
too. Yes.
I have that too.
yeah. V asked, what's one you love that no one else talks about? I think that's a great one.
Ooh, I always hesitate to say that no one has talked about because there might be someone talking about it. I might just not have.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
About
Yeah.
it, so I'm like,
that's fair.
I would say like underrated then. That like
yeah
needs more attention.
I have a video coming out for this underrated or books that I want to have more hype. So I'm really excited about it. But I feel like too, once we have like when you have channels, somebody's talking about it because you've been able to get people to read it. But I mean, I actually was gonna say what AH said. Like, not enough people will try my spidery goodness because they're all scared of it. And I'm literally Catan is one of the softest heroes I've ever read. I love it. Like there was someone who said it in the first hour that we were going that she was like, I think Lexi said it. She's like, it's too spidery for me. I can't keep going. And I'm like, just keep going. Like just keep going. Because you aren't far enough in yet if you can't keep going. I just did it. Connie Brockway.
I do need
I would say Love Flushed by Evie Mitchell because everyone that says not my type, which I love that one too. But I personally loved Love Flushed more than
not my type.
Not my type. Yeah.
I think I liked it the same, maybe a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like that one a little better.
I like the romance. That was the only thing.
Yeah,
I just like the romance a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the next one. The
oh my gosh. Yes. Darn it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the Small Town Romance series by Tasha L. Harrison.
Okay.
I feel like more people need to read that one because I'm obsessed with it.
That one's really unique too. Like the first, the way that the sisters act together.
There's a little bit of magic in it, like a little bit, like just a hint, very, very subtle, and
but it's like normalized. It was so. It was cool. That's one of the unique ones I would say too.
And the covers are gorgeous too.
I have to read this one.
Oh, yes, Parker is really, really good. Oh my God, it's so. That's right. That one is super underrated. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I also would say Wrecked by Lauren Asher. I feel like I always talk about that one, but like no one reads it. I'm like, it's so good. It has such good anxiety rep.
I need to just skip to that one because I don't want to read book 2.
Just you don't even have to read all the other ones.
Okay.
Like
you don't have. You can read them as standalones.
They're just separate couples, so like the characters like know each other. But like
I was so annoyed because like my Barnes and Noble only had this. Only had this.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, I want the other ones.
Yeah, they're my 2 favorite. Wrecked because of the anxiety rep, and Redeemed because he's an amputee. So like the emotions that he goes through is like, oh, it breaks my heart. I cried in both.
He's a hero. All right, good to know.
And it's Formula One, you know, like
which Tori loves.
I know. I love it so much.
Victoria just read Wrecked.
Oh, good. Yeah, just skip it. It's fine.
Okay.
Once you read those 2, you can go back and read the other ones. I don't like. They're not my favorite.
A series that I love is The Family by Katrina Jackson. That whole series, they're mafia, and like not a lot of people read them for mafia, but they're really good, and I'm obsessed with them. So.
I read the novella.
I read the novella, and I haven't continued yet.
Yeah. The rest are really good. And then like the second, but it's really like the third book. So there's 0.5, 1, and 2. It's like all comes together, so you see like all the couples in that book, and I'm just like,
oh, fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I did not like that
one.
Wait, that's the weakest. Everybody agrees that it's like the weakest book of.
Wait, which one is it?
Savage Hearts.
It's Sophie Lark.
Savage Lover. I'm sorry, I'm missing up JT Guy Singer again.
Savage Lover
is
Savage Lover.
Nero and
Camille.
Yeah. 3 and 4, depending on who you are, those are the ones that are usually.
4 was so good.
I loved like Camille and Nero like as a couple.
Yeah,
book was the plot was weak.
Yeah, I liked them in The Savage. I was like, oh, if I could have just had them, I'd be very happy. But I mean, basically, I would say with that series specifically, there's any you're not liking, you could just go to the next one.
Yeah,
once you're in
that's
King
true.
Maker's,
Yeah,
just like skip to a next one. But during Brutal Birthright, you could, if you're not feeling one, you could move on.
It's just so funny how like complete opposite people's book tastes can be. Because I was like, I hated book 3 and loved book 4.
Me too. I love.
I liked 3 and like 4 was kind of
yeah. Well, but it's funny though because it's those two that people swap with. Some people don't like 6 as well, but like it's those two people swap with. 3 and 4 people don't like the most, and number 6 is. I mean, I love that one, but I know when people don't. Like, I understand. I don't really like.
I loved all of them. It's just some I liked more than them.
Yeah, I don't really like. There is nothing like Delivered, Janelle. Let me just throw that out for you.
I just read that for the first time.
You did? Girl, we got to talk after this. But, like, straight up, it's fair that you're saying, but not San Mariano. But I wouldn't put San Mariano in the same place as Deliver. So that's why, like, I wouldn't have even recommended a San Mariano. There is nothing like Deliver, but for you to continue the series, like, there's nothing else like it. Because even books that are as dark as Deliver, I don't think handle what's going on as well as it does. But
so the series is worth moving on, like past that book. The rest of the series is good.
1 and 2 are different from all the rest. So 1 is very unique, and 2 is extremely unique. That's a book that Pam literally meant Deliver to be a standalone book. And then she wrote 9. So just keep that in mind. Oh. Deliver was supposed to be a standalone book. And then because of a certain character who gets shot and dies, she said, I don't want him to be dead. And her husband was like, you are an author. He doesn't have to be dead. And so she wrote the next book.
Because I was the ending, like that.
Yeah.
See, so, it got me like intrigued for that.
Yeah. So there's a person who didn't die and she wrote book 2. And then in book 2, you'll very clearly see like where books 3 through 9 get set up. And then they become the freedom fighters. So yeah, I can't recommend you anything like Deliver, friends. I'm sorry. I haven't come across anything quite like it. So.
Was that your favorite of the series?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Actually, like book 2 is close, but actually it's probably book 6.
Are there audiobooks for that, or is it just?
There are audiobooks for all of them. And they're in packs of 3. You can buy them in packs of 3. So if you have a credit, you can get a $50 book for 1 credit.
Whoa.
That's what I've started to do with Audible is I'll only spend my credit when it's like a box set and I'm getting more from it.
Yeah.
Unless there's a sale on them. But yeah,
right.
That's why I actually tried Deliver, is because she was coming out with the bind ups of them, and it was Deliver Us from Evil into Temptation. She put them out in those. And so it was it was the first 3. I could get it for 1 credit, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm closing my eyes and I'm going in, let's see what happens. And I was not prepared.
Are there only 6 books?
So but
there's only 6?
No, there's 9.
Oh, okay.
There's 9. Yeah.
And it was supposed to be a standalone.
There's 9 sex slaves and there's 9 books. So
okay.
That's good. Yeah.
I do think this is a good point for Outlander. If you like Outlander and don't know what to read next, these are good Scottish historicals.
Excellent recommendations.
Maya Banks and Julie Garwood.
Also, you could do Elisa Braden's Midnight in Scotland. Great.
I need to read that series.
Rachel, you're hurting me.
Well, because I'm working on Rescued from Ruin, then I'm going to go into that one.
Yeah, I did it the other way around. Morgan, you asked such a hard question. But what are y'all? Mine haven't changed in like 2 years. So
I know
the answer.
Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are Tristan from The Takeover is my book boyfriend. Well, he's my book fiance. Sorry, I have tears. He's my book fiance. Me from Outlander is my book boyfriend or book husband. Whoa, I'm so sorry, my love. I did not mean to degrade you. And then everyone else fits in boyfriend levels. Sorry, I need to like throw salt over my shoulders 3 times or something. Those are
I really do love. Oh my gosh, what was his name? From Broken Vow by Sophie Lark. Rylan?
It's Raylan.
Oh my gosh. Raylan. Whatever his name is. I love him.
And then
so much.
Daddy Declan too.
Yes, I love him too.
That's kind of where I go. I have a very interesting mix, but those are my. I mean, I love, and it's funny because I love all of her books, all of Sophie's books, but Raylan beats him. Zadist.
Yeah.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, it is.
That's a throwback. Devlin Winter.
I think Reese will always be my number one.
Yeah.
But he's so far number one that like I can't even like everyone else is just over here and then there's Reese.
Lizelle.
I like that
Reese on
Reese.
my list this year.
Yeah, I like that Reese, and then I like Devlin Winter or Mary Winterborn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That Reese.
Wait, which Reese was she talking about?
Me?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Winterborn because she put up Devlin Winter. Which Reese are you talking about?
Akatar Reese.
Oh, okay. You gotta say which Reese that is.
Reese, I'm sorry.
Okay. Literally, I was agreeing about marrying Winterborn because she was showing Elisa Claypez, so I was like, I like Reese a lot too. Kier is my favorite Claypez hero. If we pick, that's my favorite.
I really liked what was the first one? The one before Dreaming of You.
Oh, Then Came You. I love
Yes.
that so much.
Yes. I feel like that's really underrated by her.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I read that for my birthday year. That book came out my birthday year.
Yeah.
And well, me and Jess.
Yeah.
I loved him. I loved him because he was just like, I'm gonna call you on your shit right here, girl. And like, you're gonna give it, you're gonna take it. And I love that because it was the most like, oh, you're just being so like, you know, it's like, how dare you? And he's like, you want equality, like you gotta handle your shit too. And I love that when a hero does it and it doesn't seem condescending. It's literally the opposite of condescending. It's like, you owe your debts too. And you got yourself into this and we're gonna deal with it. Is it in a sexual nature? Yes, it is. But that's what she bet. That's what the cost is.
Yeah, Cam is always like an ultimate hero.
Yep.
I've not heard of the series.
I have not. Yeah, Ivan.
I loved Ivan.
Yeah. Cassian. Yep. Man, nope. I would run so far from that one, but
I haven't read this one.
Yeah. Logan. His name's Logan? Know that.
I can't remember his name. I
Literally didn't know that. I just think of like the Scott.
That's such an odd name for a historical too. Like, I don't think I've read a historical with Logan as the hero.
Yes. Wait till you read Filthy King. He was even better.
Okay, any last minute recommendations that you think people have to read?
Oh, nope. Read Between Wrath and Mercy when the audiobook comes out next month.
I actually downloaded that for my sister to read.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I heard this one's good, so.
Wow. Well, now I'm nervous what your sister will think. You have to tell me what you think.
I will. She's not that far.
I'm really excited for people to get to it. I don't know what's going on because all of my friends, I think the width is scaring people. So I'm hoping when the audiobook comes out, everyone will dive into it. Because I'm like, y'all, you're going to feel so bad that you were sleeping on it. Like, I'm not wrong. You're going to feel so bad. But
I have the paperback of that. I ordered that like 2 weeks ago.
The cover for the next one, it's even prettier. But Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, Grip. I totally just
Grip.
he's on my boyfriend list. I don't have the list in front of me, or I would have.
Yeah, I don't have my list in front of me either.
The only two I can for sure always remember is Tristan and Jamie, and everyone else, like, they're on the list. I just always remember it on the spot. It does not. It doesn't, I'm sorry.
Womp womp.
I find that I'm okay with like 90% of books, but I understand some people who, I mean, when I listened to the graphic audio, I listened on 1.2. I was so surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
The music sounds weird,
there's
right?
so much going on that if you speed it up, it's just like, whoa, what's happening?
Yeah.
I only sped it up for the backstory, but also like not the backstory. What's it called? The exposition. But like the exposition's what I need to pay attention to for the type of read along that I'm doing. But I was like, I need to speed it up. But also I need to listen about this because that's where the connective tissue is going to be, is in the long pages of exposition.
Yes.
But I loved it. I loved it so much.
It was so good. Yeah.
But yeah, any play, man, I just want to talk to their executives for like 5 minutes and just do these 3 things, and I can sell you like 5,000 more subscriptions if you do these 3 certain things.
That's why I don't have it. I was like, I cannot. 1.75.
That is not fast enough at all.
$24 for 3 months, and I listen to like 30 to 40 books with it. Like, it's worth it to me. But I don't listen at 3.0. I listen at 2.0 usually. So like 1.75, especially with historicals. Like, there hasn't been a historical in like months that like hasn't been on any play that I've needed. Like, whereas if it's a new historical coming out, trying to get it from my library, good luck. It's going to take me forever.
Yeah.
Right? Start a position. I mean, I'm telling you, like, on the app, you have to leave the review to say that, because I've had that. I got it when I started the one. It's been like a year and a couple months. I've had that in my review for how long? Like, please speed up and please like do like and they haven't made that change yet. So it's like people got to put in their reviews and give them 1 stars until they do it. It's by Jess Wise Cup, and it's called Between Wrath and Mercy. There you go. Thank you. But
any other last minute recommendations?
I mean, could go forever. Cool. Well, thanks for putting this together, Jessica.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you for joining, everybody, and thank you for everyone in the comments, asking and chatting. My TBR is insanely long now, so
as usual. Yes.
Yes.
Have to expect it going into these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talked about so many different genres though, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining. And that's all up on my channel if anybody wants to rewatch it to catch anything. But
yeah, probably.
We'll have to hound Tiffany and send us that list that she was putting together. She's writing down notes. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.